Well, when I can get some time, I've got new lights up there. I just have to fucking figure out how to program them. I'm not a... Well, yes. I'm not a lighting tech. I don't know how to... I gotta do the fucking DMX programming. Well, I don't know. It's not that difficult. But it's just the focus and time that I need. But here we are.
Your body may be gone, I'm gonna carry you in my head, in my heart, in my soul. And maybe we'll get lucky and we'll both live again. Well, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, don't think so. Well, that is that and this is this. You tell me what you want and I tell you what you get away from me. You get away from me. Collected my belongings and I left the jail. Well, thanks for the time, had to think a spell, had to think a while. Had to think a while. The ocean breeze, salty, won't you carry it in your head, in your mouth, in your soul? And maybe we'll get lucky and we'll both grow old. Well, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I hope so. Well, that is that and this is this. You tell me what you want and I tell you what you get away from me. You get away from me. Collected my belongings and I left the jail. Well, thanks for the time, had to think a spell, had to think
Some kind of
a while.
bluegrass he is.
Had to think a while.
Technically more in the, because that's what the actual album is, it's technically more in the bluegrass family.
Yeah. It's great.
For your sake, I hope
It's just truck propaganda now.
You wasted life, why wouldn't you waste it?
Mine doesn't. Is this an all ladies panel?
Yeah. Yeah. It happens. I think there might be next week as well. Let's see.
It's gonna be the actual funniest.
Let's see.
Hold on a second now.
The ocean breeze, salty, won't you carry it in?
Yeah, we might have a couple
in
a row.
The more we move ahead, the more we're stuck
Hey,
in
welcome. Welcome.
No, I don't know, I don't know, I hope so. Well, that's that, and this is this.
This is still pre-show.
27.
This show has several pre-shows, Lacey. You gotta get used to our quirks around here. Hey, hey.
Hi, Sam.
So,
I didn't print mine out like an adult.
So said, oh, you're printing it out? I was like, yeah. And I literally said, yes, I'm an adult.
I would still be printing it out myself if I was still over there. Still need to have that. I guess no. Next week's Emma and Sierra, but then there's JoJo, and then July is Dana,
I didn't
Bernie,
do
and
that at
Jack.
all. Hi.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Welcome. You're fine. You're fine. Not late till they're seeing us on the camera.
What genre would you classify that song as? What
Oh,
genre
this?
of music? Yeah.
Oh, it's folk and bluegrass.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fine.
Is that what?
This is a sign.
Well, that is from the Pickin' On series, which is bluegrass tributes to things, and we have a bunch of bluegrass tributes on the thing, and of course a bunch of our 8-bit covers as well.
Sure.
Well, you can join the 12 people that have apparently followed the Stab Comedy Theater House Music playlist on Spotify.
I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, it's surprising that we actually have
follow
12
it right
saves
now.
of that. All right. I guess it's about that time. We got people online. We've got people here, which is always wonderful.
I brought a quarter of the audience.
Hell yeah.
Big numbers.
I tried and they said I'm sad. I don't.
This seems like a laughing audience, so I have turned the crowd mic on. All right.
Oh God.
Oh. Hey, folks. Semi-professional. Come on, you can do it. Slider finger. Oh, there's a. Hey, we're all here.
Hello.
Yay.
We're on the camera. People at home are seeing us. People in person are seeing us. Now we've gotten quiet. That's fun. Hey, how are we? How's things? Welcome. That is not helpful at all.
I missed it. What happened?
The lack of response.
I'm,
Are you
no,
talking to me?
I will say, well,
Talking to anybody.
you
and
were
literally everybody.
looking directly at me. You were
Well,
looking
I'm
into the
I'm
middle
trying to scan.
distance.
I'm
Okay.
scanning.
Yeah.
And so I assumed you were looking at one of the other
Yeah.
people. So
Yeah.
I was like, this question is not for me. I'm going to wait like a polite person.
I have
But
to scan.
how are things? I was up at 4:45 a.m.
Okay.
2 days in a row.
For why?
For work.
Gross.
Yeah. But I took a nap
Good.
this afternoon and yesterday. So I'm refreshed.
Well, good.
Mhm.
I'm not much of a napper myself. I wish
Well,
I
you
had
gotta
that
do
power.
it.
I wish I possessed that ability.
I
do
was
not.
I was meant for a siesta country.
Oh,
I can nap every day.
you son of a... I can't sleep in general, and then I can't nap, so I'm just punished.
I love sleep.
Yeah, no, I enjoy it too. It just doesn't. It's not something that I get to indulge in when I prefer. But yay, the positive nap. We're not going to talk about my borderline insomnia. It's actually I can sleep when I don't have to get up at like 5 in the morning, which is basically my schedule. If I had like a schedule that more fit my sleep patterns, I'd be fine. Let me sleep till 9.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We need a more humane society
We
for
do.
that.
Oh wow.
We can't do that.
Not
Yeah,
quite
real.
yet.
Nope.
Not quite yet. Fossil fuels.
Sorry, I was checking levels, and then you guys were quiet again.
Oh well, I will speak at my regular volume. How about that?
That's good.
Hello?
That's
And
Hello?
testing.
Hello, can you hear me?
This is the best way to start. We were here for 5 minutes at least before it started.
We
Okay, hold on a minute.
I was there for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
We were here.
This is true.
This is why there are tiers of pre-shows
Yes.
to this
I
show.
love that.
This is when we get the mic checks in
Okay.
while we're doing pre-show number 2, fishing for a cold open. There's a system to this.
Okay.
It's not a good one, but there is a system. Anything fun happened? This is where we're fishing for that fun cold open. So anything interesting,
Anything
fun?
interesting
Anything?
and fun? Ooh.
Doesn't have to be.
The reason I was up was to go to a flower field.
That's
my
amazing.
God, that sounds
fun.
Let's lead
Were
with
you?
that.
Yeah.
Were you at Bishop's? Where were you?
No, it's in Woodland.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay.
And it's a little zinnia patch that day 1 full of flowers, day 3 desolate.
Oh.
They have been ravaged.
Okay.
It is meant to pick, so it is not supposed to be, just looked at. It is a flower picking patch, and
So you
they
just
put
have
it
to
together,
know.
and
You have
it's free.
You have to know when it's gonna bloom and be there.
They announce it.
Okay.
They say, hey, our yard is open and you can pick. But they still have flowers that still have yet to bloom. So it'll be
Okay.
like in the next few weeks, there will be another surge
A
of
wave
them.
of pickings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you just went to go, or were you
No,
working?
For-
You said you
yeah,
were working.
for work.
Yeah.
Because I'm a photographer and
That's what I
it's-
thought
yeah.
that was for. Yeah.
And people like flowers.
Flower pictures. Yeah. That
It's
makes
crazy
sense.
because they like flowers, but they don't like bugs.
Well,
And that is hand in hand, friends.
yeah.
Deal with it.
Can't generally have one without the other.
It's so true. Like I love organic produce, but when I find a ladybug in my shit, I'm like, get out of my food! How dare you!
It
Yeah.
means it's good, though.
It does, and it means they didn't spray any of that pesticide stuff.
Just briefly share
Yeah.
with nature for a second.
Right.
And then
No.
Yes.
No, that's mine.
Yeah. If
Well,
a single
I
bug
mean, it
touches
will-
me, I'm gonna scream.
it
Nope.
will be yours. I have faith that you can overpower a ladybug
Yes.
and take that produce. Well, all right. Apparently.
I will say, in fairness, you did pay for it, and the ladybug did not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Freeloader.
Let capitalism be your guide,
Yeah.
Well,
if nothing
the
else.
center of our moral universe is profit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying.
Freeloading ass ladybug.
Yeah.
Some bullshit. Get a job. Do you even pollinate? What the fuck do you even do?
Picturing like a little tiny ladybug, a little tiny office job in a fucking tiny cubicle. It's thinking about killing its
cute, but
tiny
so
self.
sad.
Well,
It's looking at a picture of a flower on its fucking desktop and it's like, who am I?
Oh my god.
I like to think it's got
Ladybug
like
existential crisis.
Yes.
I feel like that's the sequel to Bug's Life. It's Severance.
Yes.
It's Severance, Bug's Life
Yes.
mashup.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
genius.
Someone
Yeah.
makes this.
Genius.
Sometimes when you get what you want, that's the worst punishment. That's not good. What have we
Yeah.
done?
They had to crack down. The first Bug's Life had some very problematic socialist themes.
Oh, well, that's true. That is true. That's true.
Yep.
Well, there we go. Nailed it. Boom. I'll be able to pull something out of that. It is not just a utilitarian exercise, the opening. It's to get on board and get feeling good and get folk involved and happy and meeting you folk before we start the very rigid, regimented reading of what you wrote.
Sure.
Where you can show no personality. It all
That's a
has
problem.
to be. All has to be gray and just gruel.
Yep.
Well, cool. Lacey, first time. How was it?
So fun.
Yeah?
It's not my first time seeing it.
Yes.
First time in the seat though. And
Yes.
I'm very
Gee, I didn't know that.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is my first stab show.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
welcome.
It's crazy.
Trying to get a lot of new folk in here.
Yay.
Ew! I'm disgusted. Hold on. Can we all three go?
It's nice. Yay in harmony. Yeah.
The same pitch. Identical.
Let's just get our 3-part yays in there. It's just harmonize.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
We are neighbors.
We
by
are
the way.
Well, yeah. We've known
Kind
each
of.
other a while.
That's
Yeah.
excellent. That's so
Yeah.
cool. This is a good panel, Jesse. You did a good job.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad 3 people just so happen to have this day open. I don't guide
So you don't
these.
arrange it by like
God, yeah. I was
comedy
thinking about
style,
chemistry.
A little, but it's more when can ya
Oh,
and
gotcha.
when can't ya.
Yeah,
So,
no, I feel you.
but sometimes I'll finesse it out a little bit as best I can. But yeah, lots of new folk coming through, and I believe you were on. I can't remember who I asked for suggestions. I believe you were on their list, but I was already going to be asking you anyway. So
I thank those people and I thank you.
yeah, well, happy to have you. All right, we've done all of that. I think. How about we get to the thing? Where's my
Oh, okay.
script over here? I'm sorry. Did you have something to add, Carissa? Did I just lock you out of some gym that you were going to?
No, just not proud of any of the things I wrote.
Oh.
You've prepped us well. Wait, you're not proud, but earlier you told me that your partner said, "Oh, this sounds like a character Lacey would do," and you're not proud of it. So I'm excited to hear whatever the F this is.
Yeah. That's backhanded at best.
Yeah.
I did forget about that.
Ugh. All right. Cool. Well, thanks. I got people cheering out there in the chat. Nice. Thank you. Thank Cola. Very nice.
Yay.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this wacky crew. Let's get to the thing, shall we?
Okay.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
In this fun, dipping episode of The Stab Show, One Fall Improv's Carissa Edwards totally pitches a tent, then hella has s'mores, then tells the shit out of some ghost stories. Scene Kids' Lacey Carroll invents a carbon-neutral energy source that can save humanity from its wars of scarcity, and maybe she'll even share it with the world someday. And Stab Show favorite Christy Farley learns what floats the boats of nearly everyone she's ever known, and it turns out it's buoyancy. All the while, me, your host, Jesse Jones, has to plan a cuddle party for a hamper full of the fluffiest puppies, whatever nuzzle, scoochie, woochoo, or at worst, it'll just be a very disorganized cuddle party. And there are no losers there. All of this and so much more tonight on Stab. Let's dive right into the program. With segment 1, it's reorganization, as it always is. Get used to it, or... I was gonna say, get used to it or get fucked, but that's not the tone we're trying to set
Say it with
for
your
tonight.
chest, Jesse.
We're not,
Lean in.
get fucked. No, we're trying to have a nice, fun night. Gosh darn it. It's reorganization. Segment 1, reorganization. Today's acronym for reorganization is a simple prayer that I speak deep inside my soul to the universe every time I step out into the world. DBS, or Don't Be Stupid. Now, sure, largely this is directed at the world at large because, man oh boy oh, is the general public stupid. But I'm kind of a dummy too, so there's at least a shred of the sentiment meant to encourage myself as well. It's a chastisement to the to the wear out, and a pep talk to the within. You know, in theory. Since this was the first time I'd seen this acronym, but somewhere inside me this thought has always existed. But now that we're aware of what DBS might already mean, let's quickly forget that, and instead give me who or what else DBS might stand for or represent to you, Carissa.
Yeah.
With all of this material that you wholeheartedly believe in, let's get...
I feel like every time I come on here, I'm so self-deprecating.
No. We let our belief in you buoy you.
Oh, sure.
Carissa, let's hear your DBS.
DBS. Doug's Big Stocks. That's right. Hi, I'm Doug, and I've got big stocks. Corn stalks. Here at Doug's Big Farm, DBF for short, we've got the largest corn stalks and the biggest corn for miles around. You see, my stalks, they're special. This ain't any normal corn stalks you got in that big city of yours. These stalks stay growing. They grow big and strong year round so that people like you can come and experience the big stocks whenever you may feel the urge. And here's the best part. Doug's Big Stocks is for everyone. That's right. Adults, kids, and other worldlies alike have been known to love these big stocks. You could even own a part of Doug Big Stocks for a small fee. So come on down and enjoy whenever you're free. Open all hours, all days, located next to the Denny's in Dixon. Doug's Big Stocks.
Yeah. Oh, fun for the whole family.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Some big old stocks. So,
Imagine the corn maze
yeah,
in
I was
October.
I was imagining.
That sounds
it.
lit. I want to go.
Yeah.
You can go year round, baby.
Because they
I
never
just thought
stop
it'd
growing.
be biggest in October. I mean, competing with all the other corn mazes.
Sure.
It's definitely the biggest.
We don't limit Doug's Big Stocks around here. They're big whenever you want them. They're big. Not like your city stocks.
They're there to hold you,
Yeah. Oh.
wrap around you.
Oh well.
Imagine the children that come out of that corn.
Yes. Extra creepy. Extra creepy.
Yeah.
That was the one that Kyle said reminded them of you. Oh.
Big stocks?
Doug's Big Stocks.
I did the voice, and I think they were just like, "This sounds like something Lacey would do."
I default to
I felt
Hick.
it. I
That
felt
is
it.
true.
Well, thank you, Carissa. Hey, Lacey, welcome to the program.
Hello.
Let's hear your first bit of stabness with your DBS.
All right. So, DBS, the term, stands for Delicious Beet Sandwich. A term that over the years has taken on many meanings. A delicious beet sandwich, known in the vegan community as the ultimate sandwich, has gone mainstream and made its way to chain restaurants such as Mendocino Farms. It is a simple concoction of beet between two slices of bread, dressed with various condiments and other vegetables, enjoyed by vegans, vegetarians, and people who just like beets everywhere. But alas, the DBS was coined long ago in the 1960s. The beatniks, known for their spoken word and poetry, coined the DBS, or delicious beet sandwich. And this was not something you could consume with your mouth, no, but with your mind and soul. Poetry formats like the haiku have been on the main stage for years. However, the DBS is a spoken word poetry format in which you layer a soft sourdough of prose atop a juicy, red, earthy middle, and again end with the same soft phrase. I will now deliver to you a DBS poem in that format. As she stands upon the shore, no less, no more, looking out into the vast ocean door, no less, no more, she stumbles upon the crumbles on a floor, no less, no more. She probably voted for Al Gore, no less, no more. Vacuuming is her least favorite chore, no less, no more. She watches Encino Man starring Pauly Shore, no less, no more. Lastly, the DBS, otherwise known, because there's three meanings, as a delicious beet sandwich, is also used by famed music producer Timbaland. When he creates and drops some gorgeous beats into his music, he has been known to quote, "I just dropped a delicious beet sandwich on that track, yo." That's all.
Yeah. Thank you, Lacey. Oh, so good, so good, so good. Oh, I enjoy at least 2 of 3 of those.
You don't like Timbaland?
Yes, that's the one that I disapprove of.
I would eat a beet sandwich.
Oh, I love beet sandwiches. It's called the Happy Hippie at Mendocino Farm.
Really?
This is a real sandwich?
It's got beets, but it also has like, and I'm not vegan, but it is delicious.
All right.
Or vegetarian. It's good.
Okay.
There's beets, there's other stuff. Sweet potatoes.
I just assume
This
there's
sounds
some
really. How have
form
I
of
never ordered?
Oh
this?
yeah, you need to eat
some
that.
form of
Google it.
sprout on it. I just assume.
I'm googling the beet sandwich.
Yeah.
It's
Please.
called Happy Hippie.
Happy Hippie at Mendocino Farms.
Yep.
Not a commercial, unless you want to sponsor. We're always open. Thank you, Lacey. Well done. Hey, Christy.
Hey.
Hi there. How about you wrap up our first segment with your DBS?
Sure thing.
Oh.
Okay, DBS. Debutante ball syndrome. According to Google AI overview, debutante balls, or coming out parties, are formal social events where young women, typically from affluent or well-connected families, are introduced to society. Historically, these events served as a way for young women to be presented to potential marriage partners to other affluent parties. So, they often involve a formal presentation, often with their fathers, and these debutantes traditionally are wearing white gowns, and they're escorted by young men also in formal attire. I tell you all that to say,
Yes.
a lot of our history is just human trafficking with extra steps. Anyway, if you're a young girl and being introduced to society because apparently you were locked away prior to that, you may contract debutante ball syndrome. It's essentially just LinkedIn for dumb rich people. If you believe in eugenics, just say that. That's all I'm fucking saying. Don't make your kid dress up like Downton Abbey because you're stupid. Thank you.
Nice. Well, sometimes we just like our trafficking with frills. It's nice.
Nice little Pride and Prejudice dress and basically the movie Taken.
Here you are. Let's match you up and send you off.
Little known fact, those people that have downloaded the stab play it at the debutante ball.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
big in the debutante community. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, little
Maybe
known
not
fact.
so much after this, but
Well, I
Big
don't know.
human trafficking playlist.
You know what? I'll take it.
don't put this clip on TikTok because they're gonna ban your account.
You know what, guys? Human traffickers are people too. In fact, they might like people more than most people. So, how about we cut them some fucking slack? Huh? This is where I make my stand.
I feel like that's the show.
Get out of here.
And that's a wrap.
Oh.
We did it, you guys.
Either that, or we're literally about to meet everybody. Hi, Carissa.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, how are you?
Well,
Yeah, well,
I'm
more.
good.
Yeah,
Your stance on human traffickers is...
that's the stance of the host of the Stab Show.
Oh, okay.
Different
person
Very
now.
different.
Okay.
Very different.
Yeah, I'm good.
I am multitudes. What are you up to? What you got going on? I mean, you've literally got something in a couple hours.
We don't need to talk about that.
Whatever.
One Fallen Scene Kids
Yeah.
every second Saturday here at Stab. And then also Sharks Barksley is the first Friday. First Saturday of the month here at Stab.
Yeah.
So
You get
all
plenty
that
of-
stuff.
Yeah, plenty of Carissa around here nowadays.
Yeah.
And
here.
special Scene Kids this month since we had to switch
Yes.
around. Actually, tomorrow.
I will be here tomorrow. I
Yeah.
will be in Scene Kids.
Yeah. So there we are.
Yeah.
So there's going to be plenty of Carissa this weekend. There's going to be even more, or at least equally as much, Lacey.
Yeah.
Lacey Carroll in this this weekend. Hi, Lacey. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited because I'm in regular exclusive blend
Mhm.
Ooh.
and Scene Kids.
Yeah.
And then also announcement.
Mhm. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Right, you know
Oh.
it.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Main character energy is going to be going on in August,
Mhm.
and then again in October.
What
I don't
days?
know the dates,
They
but
were.
that's the month.
I don't know if we decided the second Friday or the third Friday. I can't remember.
What is?
Main character. energy.
It's Patrick and I's singing show.
Oh.
Yeah.
And still deciding if you guys are going to hold down a whole hour or if you're going to have friends to share the
I
hour
want
with.
a whole hour.
Oh.
But we do a narrative.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's fun.
That was a lot of fun. Debuted in the Duel.
Yeah.
So,
It's a fun one.
yeah, and you guys wanted to give it another run, so we got some time. Figured give you a shot. Why the heck not?
Yeah.
So, looking forward to it. Well, good to have you. And Christy, hi there. Hi. I always want to promote things that Christy do, but Christy only do this.
Yeah, don't do much.
But that's
This
okay.
and work full time.
Yeah. Well.
And stay
sure.
alive. And I make sure that I don't walk around with my fly down because that's a problem for me. So I just like I'm always.
I
Depends on
literally
the pants.
just checked mine.
Yeah.
I was like, did I check before I got on stage?
This is
'Cause I-
exactly why I don't wear pants.
Yeah.
I hate them.
I like them.
It's a good idea.
Not a huge fan myself. Well, then what else fun and interesting have you been up to?
Oh, I bought a couch.
Oh!
I bought a couch.
Oh.
I bought a couch.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
nice.
It was from Lazy Boy. Lazy
Oh,
Boy.
that sounds expensive.
It's real nice. We got the
Yeah.
20-year warranty.
Yeah.
And
20-year warranty.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
It's a lazy boy.
It's a
Okay.
Lazy
All
Boy,
right.
inventor of the recliner.
Sure.
Maybe you've heard of them.
May I ask what color it is?
I got camel, which
Okay,
is
I
a
love that.
light, kind of like lighter neutral
Yeah.
brown, but
Yeah.
it's distressed and not like it doesn't like it's not like ripped or anything. It just has that crackly texture to it. And I was gonna put like a nice, colorful little blanket on
Sure.
it. Yeah,
Sure.
Nice.
yeah, my
Yeah.
couch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's pretty nice. I'm myself, finally, let's call it 3/4 of the way into my life. Finally getting around to the first owner of things phase.
So proud of you. Happy for you.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah. Less thrift store finds, and
Yeah.
more Target finds. I don't know. It's still first person to own that slushy machine. That's mine. That was
That's living right there.
You have a slushy machine?
I do.
Yeah.
I
Why
got
is
it.
this the
I
first time I've
splurged.
heard of this?
I know I've mentioned.
You
Why
got
isn't it
use a
here?
birthday present to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
See, I know.
Lacey
Jesse's
keeps track.
life.
Look at that.
Pay attention.
Okay, well, I'm not good at social media like you.
It is not on social media unless you call this.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
It was a conversation we had in person,
Yeah. Yeah.
face to
Okay.
face.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
well, hold on.
Wow.
It's not my fault that Jesse doesn't share his life with me.
I'm trying to reach out more. Yeah. So yeah. Well, congratulations.
Congrats on that slushy machine.
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
I'm still riding high
Oh, it's so
on the
good.
slushy.
It's so good. I still have some of the stickers on it because some of them are informative. So I want
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your Diet Sunkist up in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Well, see, the thing, this isn't good for the show, but I can cut this out later. The thing is apparently it's not good at slushing like diet sodas because it has to have sugar in there.
Oh.
Gotcha.
But-
yeah.
So the
They directed me towards like a fake liquid sugar that you can just add into those sorts of
Okay.
things, and that makes it slushable.
How is the fake liquid sugar better than the other sweetener that's already in there?
Just because it keeps the diet still, so there's still like no calories in that. So I don't know.
It's all just for.
I'm interested.
And because
I don't know.
because
Yeah, I
it's
want to know the
liquid,
science.
So it's.
I think. Do you have aspartame in that? In
Uh,
a sun kiss?
yeah.
So aspartame, I know this is weird, but this used to be my job.
Oh.
So I do know this. I do know that answer.
Oh.
But the molecules in aspartame do not adhere similarly to sugar, which is why it's good for you and bad for you in some ways.
Sure.
But if it's like stevia, or I'm guessing they said like xylitol.
Yes, I
Okay.
believe that's what it is.
Yep, xylitol.
Something like
If
that.
you have a dog, don't let them have your slushy. Xylitol is poisonous to puppies.
Well,
But
have to fight me for it.
What
yeah.
about
But
so
other than
smart?
Yeah.
that- well, that was just my job, my former job.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's my former job.
Well, good.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Now you're out in fucking flower fields
Yeah,
at
I
5
don't
in the
have to
morning.
do any
So
of that
yeah.
lab shit.
That's a
I
better.
wish I had your job.
All right. To make this edit easier, well, thank you, Christy. So good. So fun. No. Always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Let's dive back into the program. It's segment 2. It's Stabtionary. It's an interesting segment for Lacey to have in her first show because we usually have to pull this out for people that have done the other segments too often, which is these two. So you're the beneficiary of it. Segment 2, Stabtionary. If there's one thing we at Stab love, it's words. If there's two things we love, it's 2 words, and so on. And with such a ravenous, insatiable love of words, we can't help but be frustrated with the stagnant choices of available words at our disposal. So much so that we've taken to creating our very own new words in a segment we call Stabtionary. In Stabtionary, each of you have been given 7 random letters, including at least 2 vowels, with each string randomly generated by the random letter generator at randomwordgenerator.com. And you've been asked to rearrange them into a brand new word. Then give us your definitions of this new Stabtionary words. Hopefully clear enough. Carissa.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, I barely looked at these when I gave them to you.
Okay.
Just made sure there was a couple vowels and not too many Z's or Q's. So, Carissa, let's hear your new Stabtionary word. Your letters were V, W, A, E, K, P, and another E.
Good. That's what I have.
Okay, good.
Yeah. My word is Pekavew. It's spelled Pekavew. You can go on a Pekavew. You can have a Pekavew with your friends. You can Pekavew. So what this is like kind of like a picnic, but escalated, okay? We're getting fancy, we're getting bougie, we're feeling like cutesy but sophisticated.
Okay.
You can have it, you want that nice charcuterie, but you're paying a little extra. You're getting those cheeses that cost the real dollar.
Sure.
And those fancy crackers, and you're gonna splurge on the chocolate. But just like a picnic, you can have it in a park. You can have it on the mountainside. Very important, you have a glass of wine, because this is for adults. Okay. And that's a peck of you.
Yeah. Peck of you. And yeah, you're definitely getting towards the definition of the charcuterie with the wine and everything, of just the adult lunchable.
Yeah. So the definition of that is peck of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like it.
You're welcome.
But you know what? Like your fancy water cracker, not as good as a Ritz. It's not as good.
Okay.
So I'm just saying.
The water cracker.
Well, you can go on a picnic.
I'm just saying.
But a rice cracker? Have you had a rice cracker?
Oh, I have
like a
had a
good
rice
rice
cracker.
cracker.
There's all kinds of crackers,
Yeah.
okay?
I'm a clubhouse.
Yeah,
lady.
Clubhouse.
Oh, I like a
Good old
clubhouse.
fashioned buttery.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are all good. I
I'll
love them
fuck
all.
up a whole handle of Ritz.
Oh yeah.
Full handle.
Just
Don't have them in my house.
just
We had like the Ritz stacks at my work.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
come like packaged,
Oh.
and I think there's like 10 or 12 in there.
Oh, you
and
like-
That's a
I
serving.
Ritz?
I just ate a whole thing, and then I looked at it afterwards. It was like serving size 4 crackers.
that is the case.
I'm just reminiscing really quick. This is
Sure.
some inside tea.
Oh.
Carissa once went on a road trip with my husband, and he bought Ritz crackers, and she made fun of him for the entire road trip.
I don't remember this
Wow.
at all. You know what? It's probably like, because Ritz crackers are fine, but
Mm-hmm.
if I could pick any snack when I'm going on a road trip,
He picked Ritz.
and you pick plain Ritz, he didn't get anything to like spread on them or like just.
The best part is he called me at the end of the trip. All they did was make fun of me. Ritz
Wow.
crackers.
Yeah, okay, it wasn't just me.
Yeah,
there
there
was
was multiple
encouragement coming
I
from
wasn't
other
there.
people in the
Wow.
car.
So funny.
We're
Somebody-
all assholes, okay?
Yeah.
Somebody definitely gatekeeps their peck of views.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
when you're bougie and
I
sophisticated.
guess. Well, thank you, Carissa.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, some Toll House. Those are good. Yeah. Lacey.
Yeah.
Lacey, you've got some letters. Let's see what you did with them. Let's hear your word. Your letters were M, U, S, another M, F, E, and another U.
Which, I don't know if you realize this, spells museum.
There's an F in there.
So it was like museum or museum. But I didn't do that. I didn't do it. I went outside of the box.
What,
And
museum?
mine museum. Damn it, that was too good. No, mine is fumesome.
Okay. Okay.
It's a noun or an informal adjective, and there's two definitions. The noun definition. And fumesome is spelled F-U-M-E-S-U-M. The exact amount of emotional steam a person builds up before they absolutely fucking lose it in a petty outburst.
Okay. Okay.
In a sentence, I was at my fumesome when that barista said, "Oops, out of oat milk for the third time this week."
Just
Yeah.
crack a carton.
Yeah. Definition 2 is an informal adjective, describing someone who appears calm, but is internally composing their resignation letter in all caps. She got that fumesome vibe today. Don't look her in the eye. The origin. A spontaneous human response to microaggressions, slow Wi-Fi, and the phrase, "let's circle back."
Yeah.
Fumesome.
Fumesome. Well done. Yeah. No, I've had my fumesome days. Yeah. Too many. Trying to be better.
Yeah. I'm trying to get that to be part of the language.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if we can If we can make all that happen.
We've
if you
definitely had
help
some
me in
really.
my
If we don't,
quest.
you'll be at your fume
So,
zone.
absolutely.
She will be right up there.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, we've definitely had some very usable words in Stabtionary, and Fumesome is right up there. Thank you, Lacey. Christy, let's close out some Stabtionariums with your word. Your letters were O, M, E, Y, P, T, and A.
Okay, so my word is typamo. Typamo. E. It's a contraction of the words type of ammo. Okay? Used in a sentence. That's not the right type of ammo. Y'all need that 9mm, ain't gonna shoot right. Need right type of ammo.
Type ammo.
Yeah, so that's type ammo. I did have alternative definitions.
No.
I had alternative
Okay.
definitions, but they're all fart related.
Oh.
Say them.
You act like we're above that.
Okay, type ammo. It's a verb, and it's when you fart and then you curtsy.
Now, is it a fart that is triggered by the curtsy, or you fart and then celebrate it with a curtsy?
So it's like you fart. It's very substantial. It's very impressive, and then you curtsy
Yeah.
to honor it.
Yeah, the juxtaposition of the two moves. Yes, I see.
Yeah, okay, I did have one more.
Oh, okay.
It's a really sophisticated term for like swamp ass. Like, 'cause, like you can't say swamp ass like in a formal setting,
Yes.
but you can like I got some typamos. I'm gonna go use the bidet.
I like how you changed where the emphasis was.
Yeah.
Typamo
Yes.
is a mud butt situation.
Typamo.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
type ammo is okay. I love it. I'm here for it.
Type ammo.
Yeah.
All right. There we are. So good. Lord. Thank you all for these wonderful new words. So, at some point, we're gonna have to transcribe all of the Stabtionary words. We've got a wiki that we're building, so maybe that's where they go. And into segment 3 we go. It's campaign trail. People have to run things, right? I mean, it seems like that's what we, as people, have agreed to. Voting for someone to represent us, because apparently we're all too busy to just be asked individually what we think about things. So we have elections. And a necessary part of elections, apparently, is campaigning. Winning hearts and minds, or scaring people enough to think you're the answer to their fears. Fun system. And so, in Campaign Trail, it's your job to give us a campaign speech for the following candidate, meant to spark a base or change an undecided mind as a campaign for these various positions, posts, or platforms. Carissa Edwards.
Hi.
Hi. Hi there. Let's hear your campaign speech. You are a disused library card, trying to keep your position in a transition from an old wallet to a new one.
Very sad.
Yeah.
I, the library card, have always been loyal and true to you. I've been with you since you were just a child, after all. And sure, maybe you don't visit the library as much as you used to, but you never know when you'll need to. I mean, just look at the political climate. We have audiobooks now, movies, we have events. Maybe one day you'll need to use a library computer. And who'll be there, ready to go, ready to slide out of the same spot I've been in forever? What would you do if you moved me or took me out completely? I'm not even asking to be in the front, but you can't hide your lifelong friend away. And you remember when that girl saw me in your wallet And she thought you were so smart and such a reader babe when she saw me. I'm not just any card, I'm your wingman, baby. All of these adventures, experiences, memories that we've had, you can't throw that all away. It's too risky. It's too sad. So stick with me. Keep me in that third slot next to the target card. Let me shine. Thank you.
Oh, that's so moving. So moving. Except I also believe that you can, like, have... Can't you have, like, your library
Shut up,
card?
Jesse!
Like, have it on your phone.
What happens when you don't have a phone anymore?
Sure. You know, you're right. Maybe their system's down. How will they be able to identify you?
Sorry, that was the library card
Yeah,
talking.
it's all right. We hadn't gotten back to Carissa yet. There was still lingering library card there, and that's fair. That's a fair reaction. Thank you, Carissa. Lacey, let's hear what you've got in way of a campaign speech. You're a graduation cap tassel hanging from the rearview mirror of a 2003 Toyota Corolla, running for mayor of the car's interior.
Yes. My tagline is vote tassel. I've got your rear view and your back. My fellow accessories, trinkets, wrappers, fast food receipts, and semi-dried air fresheners. I come to you today not just as a tassel, but as a symbol of achievement, of endurance, of clinging onto purpose long after everyone else has moved on, while others fade like that parking pass from 2017. I stayed, dangling, watching, listening, absorbing every mixtape, every drive-through smell, every commute when Driver was in their serial era podcast moment. In this sacred vessel we call home, the 2003 Toyota Corolla. Now, as I swing literally and politically into the race for mayor of the interior, I promise to be the voice of all corners, from the sticky depths of the cup holder to the mysterious underseat black hole where coins and dignity go to die. Under my leadership, the center console will become a safe zone for all loose change. No more favoritism towards the driver's side sun visor. Both visors deserve love. And yes, I will push for long overdue recognition of the backseat struggle, including their right to equal auxiliary cord access. We've let the glove box roll long enough with its bloated manuals and expired registration forms. It's time for something new, something dangly, something hopeful. Vote tassel, frayed but fearless, sun-faded but steadfast. And damn it, I've seen things. I'm ready to lead. From mirror to mayor, it's time to reflect on real leadership. Thank you. And remember, we can untangle these issues together.
Oh,
Very good.
so good. Oh, man. From mirror to mayor. That's where you got me. Right there.
I was really proud of that one.
That's when my vote got locked in. You did it. Mirror to mayor. Oh. Thank you, Lacey. So good. Christy, let's wrap up some campaigning. I don't know. We'll see what you got.
That's about the energy I approached it with, yeah.
There's some stuff going on here. Let's hear your speech. You are a bar napkin covered in drunken scribblings running for detective of what happened last night.
Okay.
I don't know.
My fellow drunk Americans, It's a bad JFK, I'm sorry.
No, that's
I want to begin by thanking you for joining us today, as I know many of you are hungover and the sun feels like it is piercing directly through your forehead, and every time you blink, it somehow triggers your gag reflex. During this campaign, I have stopped many times to ask myself the question, why me? And the answer is that I am qualified to answer this city's burning questions as to what happened last night. I have every piece of evidence on me. I was found at 9 p.m. at a dive bar with the number for a Pizza Hut scribbled on me, which meant most likely that someone didn't want to give out their real phone number or they were too drunk to use their phone. Anyway. There's also a detailed drawing from Calvin and Hobbes of Calvin peeing on a photorealistic portrait of Eva Longoria. My office plans to subpoena the surveillance camera footage and find out exactly what happened here. It sounds like some hijinks went down. I wish I could remember. Damn. Now, if you will excuse me, I'm going to go drink a gallon of blue Gatorade and watch Golden Girls until I vomit.
that seems fair.
That was a good JFK.
Thank you.
That you maintain. Yeah, you can start off with one of those, but they drift away real quick.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll tell you what. When I practiced this, I was JFK, and by the end I drifted off, so I was like, not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it.
You know what my inspo was? Mayor Quimby from The Simpsons. I was just like, Quimby.
Yeah. Well done. One and all. On to segment 4. It's Review It. I want to be educated when making monetary decisions. Is hearing anecdotal accounts of interactions between total strangers and the product or service I'm thinking about buying really education? That can be debated. But sometimes you just need a little guidance from reviews, which is why in Review It, you've been given the task of giving us reviews of specific things as the review would appear on these specific outlets. And then I start with one that technically isn't reviews, but it still works. I introduce the thing and then I take it on a swerve with your first one.
Yeah.
Carissa, let's hear the YouTube comments for getting a promotion at work.
Okay, yeah, I've got a few here. Got first comment.
And that's how
There's more.
That's how we're all gonna hear that now.
That voice was so accurate.
Wow, that's so amazing. I'm so proud of you. Cool. I just wanted to say that I don't really understand how you got here. I'm actually the lead at my job, and I can tell that you wouldn't last 2 seconds in my position. I would be able to tell the second you walk through the door. Whoever gave you that promotion is actually an idiot. I hope you both get fired or the company goes under. Idiots. Hi, honey. It's me, Aunt Cheryl from Florida. Can you tell me how to get my computer to work? I keep pressing play, but I can't hear anything. Uncle Rick is out golfing, so I need you to help me. Okay, thanks, honey. Why are you even posting this on YouTube? Who's this even for? Ad. Come watch me get promoted on OnlyFans. Wow, a lot of these comments do not pass the vibe check. Good job, girly. Ignore the haters. Like this comment if you're still here in 2025. That's all of them.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. YouTube's a fun place. Thank you. Captured wonderfully.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lacey? Now an actual review. Sorry, Carissa. It's still technically, I counted as
I was
reviews.
like, am I reviewing the reviews?
I give you the weird swerve up front. I should have switched them. But this is the order that they came out. So here you go. Lacey, let's hear a TripAdvisor review of that one place as left by your mom.
I just
don't
want to
know.
preface
I'm sorry.
this. This is based exactly on my mom, Donna. Okay.
I was hoping.
Title: Nice Pancakes, Magnificent Movie, Great Service. Reviewed by Mercury and Retro Babe. Visited on Saturday morning before matinee. We went to that pancake place with the blue roof. Not the waffle one. Not the Grand Slam one. The other one. It has international in the title. It's in the name. But they didn't have anything French on the menu, so I don't really get that. Anyway, it was very nice. They had those little syrups on every table. You know what I mean. It's the one, my daughter always used to like when she was little, and we would go to on special occasions, and she would get the pancake with the face on it. Anyway, I got the eggs and toast and a black coffee. So good. I did steal a little whipped cream from my daughter's pancake for my coffee, and I asked for extra butter, and the server didn't even flinch. That's service. After that, we went to the movies and saw that horse one. Oh my gosh, I loved it. It had that actor I like, the one with the cheekbones. Not the one in that river movie, and not the other one that I saw with the Spider-Man guy, the other horse movie. He was in something with a sword. Anyway, he was in the desert and had this horse. And everyone thought the horse wasn't good, but it actually was the best horse. Oh my goodness. Magnificent. I won't lie. It was just so beautiful. The horse and the man had such a bond. I told my daughter, if that horse doesn't make it, I'm walking out. But it did, I think. Yes. Pancakes were perfect. Coffee was hot. Movie was emotional. Bathroom was clean. 5 stars. Would absolutely recommend both the pancake place and the horse movie if I could remember what either one was called. In the comments, Hidalgo, Mom. The movie is Hidalgo. It's an absolute true story. She didn't have a review, but I took her to see Hidalgo, and for the next 20 years, Lace, you remember that movie we went to once with the horse? And, blah, 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 and she would literally
It's the best horse.
explain it every fucking time until I got it on DVD. And I was like, stop. I
love
can't
her.
fucking answer Hidalgo anymore. She couldn't remember Hidalgo, okay? Anyway, so, yeah.
IHOP has crepes now, by the way. So
I
they do
know.
have French.
Well, this is circa, she's dead. R.I.P. She was a funny person. And no, I love her. No, this was great. It made me laugh my ass off because I forgot how often she mentioned fucking Hidalgo. So, cleaning out her house, I fucking chucked that goddamn DVD into the bin so fast. Anyway.
You wouldn't keep the Hidalgo DVD?
I had to hear about it in roundabout ways for 20 years, okay?
Well, all right.
Anyway, yeah.
All right. You don't need the actual DVD when you have the memories.
Yes.
Worried if whether it's going to be.
And
good
the actor was Viggo Mortensen.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to have to Google him.
Yeah. Well.
It's Aragorn from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that helps. Thank you.
I don't think that did. I don't think that did.
No, it does. Oh, yes, I love Lord of the Rings. It helped.
Oh well. Thank you, Lacey.
Yes.
And you're welcome, I guess, for that. Getting to relive that memory.
Yeah.
Christy, sorry, blacked out.
Yep.
Just thinking about that horse.
What a connection they had.
Worried he
Scrap the
wasn't.
rest of the show. This is Hidalgo talk.
The new podcast is Hidalgo.
Worried he wasn't
You
going
guys
to be a
remember
good
that
horse.
scene when he was running through the desert? It was like the last leg, and then the blood came out of his nose, and we're like, no, Hidalgo!
My favorite comment that I remember forever was, Lace, was it about a horse race or a war?
I think that's fair. I think that's a fair question.
Yeah, everyone was dirty and like bloody in the movie, so you're like, yeah, war, but I think it was a race. I think it was like who was the fastest to get to a place.
It was a war of attrition, guys.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
a real,
I was gonna say something terrible.
Say it.
I was gonna say that's mean. I'm so glad she was gone before Warhorse came out. I don't know. I love you, Mom.
Just couldn't.
She would laugh at that.
Yeah.
She had a great sense of humor.
Just couldn't take her to any horse movie. Well, I definitely hope she never saw Neverending Story.
Oh, she did.
No.
That was a face of trauma.
It's just a ream of horse movies.
Yeah.
I'm like, period. Stallion of the
Seabiscuit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I like it was the horse movie, not the one with the one from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
No, not that one.
The Seabiscuit.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. Like that's so funny.
When I wrote this, I told her, I said, this might be too inside joke. I don't know if it's going to laugh.
No.
But luckily, it did.
Apparently, we all have a connection to Hidalgo somehow. Never seen it, haven't thought about it in 20 years, but still, yeah. Right there.
My watch just told me I'm in a loud environment.
That is the nicest compliment a watch has ever given this place.
Now that's a review.
Yeah. Apple Watch says it's a loud environment. Come to Stab Comedy Theater.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Well, as much as we don't want or need to move on, let's.
I want to hear. I want to hear.
Let's get.
Mine's gonna fucking suck.
Well.
This is just me bitching about stuff that I want to bitch about, and no one will listen.
Yes.
So.
I served it right up to you.
Right.
So yes, that was the point. Christy, let's hear what you've got at this point after all of that. Let's hear a Yelp review of your fridge and pantry.
Okay. Okay. 2 out of 5 stars. My pantry door is a glass door. It was purchased from Home Depot. It says pantry on it, and it has an image in the glass of a basket of bread, grapes, and jam. First of all, fucking half that shit requires refrigeration, genius. This is a fucking pantry, dum-dum. Fucking get the fuck out of here with your live, laugh, love decor. Fucking HD TV circa 2004 goddamn door.
Haven't even gotten past the door.
It's just honestly the decor. Like whoever flipped the house I rent, it just sprayed diarrhea in my eyes, nose, and mouth. Okay, so onto my fridge. My refrigerator freezes all of my food if it's within 3 inches of the back of the fridge.
Sure.
So it's a game of musical fucking chairs to make sure my shit doesn't freeze, right? You think, oh, turn down the temperature. I did that. Half the food in the front went bad because it wasn't cold enough. So I'm just shuffling my shit, my fucking goddamn fridge. I lost my place. Okay, so, and then third thing, so my ice maker will randomly shut off. It'll pick just a random, it happens every 4 weeks, it'll just shut off. And like I'm not a room temperature water girly. Can't do it. I'm ice water exclusively. And when I go and there's no ice, I'm like, God damn it, can more! It's just, yeah. So, and then another thing, the water dispenser on the front of my fridge drips. It drips constantly. You think, oh, it drips when you use it. No, it just drips. So I put a wadded up washcloth in the water well, right? And it's like an old lady, you fucking weird random washcloth shoving shit because you can't get shit repaired. Yeah. And so that, yeah. And then, so if the water, here's another thing, my floor is vinyl plank. Oh. If the water gets on the floor, it will destroy the floor. And I go, who goddamn flipped this fucking house, right? So the vinyl planking, so here's the lesson. Get laminated vinyl planking. Okay. Pay extra money for the good fridge. And don't buy the glass pantry door because light gets in it and it destroyed the nutrients in your food. So that's all I'm saying. 2 out of 5 stars.
Yeah. Well, I mean, got a new couch.
I do have a new couch, yeah. 5 stars for the couch.
Yeah.
I do have a follow-up question.
Yes.
That's okay. Does your fridge also say fridge?
Oh.
And your ice maker say, because they have the pantry says pantry.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, they did label on the inside both, like as if you don't know.
That's insane.
Actually, my milk is hard. You know.
That's honestly so relatable.
Yeah.
My fridge does the same fucking thing.
Wow.
I just don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's just a problem that never gets solved until the fridge dies.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Just live with it.
Yep.
Just hate it.
Yep.
And then someday, right before you move, you get to change it. Yep. Good times. We made it to segment 5, everybody. It's podcasted. How do you get through your workday? If you're anything like me, it's by drowning out the inane chatter of coworkers who apparently don't have shit all to do all day, with chit-chat from worlds that you find entertaining, or at least distracting enough to help kill another 8 hours. Or, other reasons. But whatever your listening habit, there's a whole world out there waiting to fill your ears. And so in Podcast, your job is to give us the rundowns or recaps of the podcasts you might hear from these various persons, things, or what have yous on these specific niche subjects. Carissa, this can go in many different directions. Let's see which one you chose. Let's hear your rundown recap of a podcast from the world of Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, so this podcast is hosted by 2 brothers who live in Wonderland, Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Nice.
And they I don't know if you guys have heard of Wonderland, but they tend to get a lot of visitors coming through. And so each episode, the brothers just kind of follow them around. So the podcast is really just about them, like, following around the visitors, talking about what they're doing, who they're doing it to, I don't know. And just kind of getting up into their business without them knowing. I don't think I've ever heard an episode where the visitor actually knows that they're being followed. They're really just stalking them around Wonderland. But what is kind of fun is, like, throughout the podcast episode, we also get to meet other inhabitants of Wonderland. I think it's, they're running out of people to follow. So they're trying to drum up some more visitors. There has been a couple of episodes that went viral. There was one with this young blonde girl who came through and was actually almost murdered. But she ended up just leaving like all the rest of them do. And honestly, I would give this podcast like a 3 out of 5. So, like, I kind of wish they would actually interview some of the people that visit. Why are they there? How did they get there? Who are they? We're just kind of stalking them. which can be interesting. And also, they're just kind of grumpy. You know, let's have some more fun. Let's have some more energy. So yeah, 3 out of 5.
All right. Yeah, just a fly on the wall in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Carissa. Hey, don't look away from Carissa. Sorry. That was aggressive.
I thought we were moving on.
No, this is the portion where we ask where people can follow you and get more Carissa Edwards in their lives.
Oh, okay. Come to Stop tomorrow.
Oh, well, yeah.
They can follow you in person. Is that what you're
Yeah.
And breathe
Follow
heavily.
me around. Just
It can be your
make sure you tell
Tweedledee and
everyone what I'm doing and
Just
who I'm
commenting.
doing it with. So I'll be in Scene Kids tomorrow at 9. Other than that, every second Friday and every second Saturday. No, every first Friday.
First
No. Oh my gosh, I'm really
Saturday.
cut that part.
That's right.
Okay. Every first and second Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I will be here, and you can follow me around
Yeah.
however much your heart desires. I might think you're creepy,
Well, yeah,
be
rightfully
fair.
so. Yeah. People
so
follow
maybe
you.
talk to me instead.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That can be worse.
Honestly, it could be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interact with people. Boo. Overrated. Well done, Carissa. A pleasure to have you. Lacey.
Yes.
Hi there.
Hi.
I don't know. I had something particular, apparently, in mind here. I have no idea. See what you had in mind when you were given this. Let's hear about, rundown recap of a podcast hosted by a Hot Pocket, a Pop Tart, and 3 ravioli.
Yes. So this podcast is called Crust and Crumbs. It used to be called Never Not Snacky, but they were sued by Never Not Funny, and so they had to change it.
Yeah.
It has 5 hosts. There's a lot. It's a crew. It's a gang.
Yeah.
Hank the Hot Pocket, the seasoned and slightly burned veteran who survived the microwave wars, as you all know,
Well, geez.
and lived to tell the tale. Petunia the Pop-Tart, sweet, sassy, and always ready to toast up some drama. And the Ravioli Trio! Wah, 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 wah. Ravioli and Lee, the dynamic pasta pack, bringing unexpected flavor and a touch of sophistication to the snack shelf. This episode that I recapped is called Frozen Feuds and Snack Shelf Survival. Now, this was the first time I had tuned into this podcast. And in this episode, the gang dives into the ultimate snack showdown, microwaving versus toaster ovens. Hank, the Hot Pocket, boasts about his crispy edges and decades-long reign as the go-to midnight snack. And Petunia fired back, flexing her endless flavor lineup of Pop-Tarts and claiming breakfast crown supremacy. Meanwhile, the Ravioli Trio, which is an odd snack, right, chimes in with stories of gourmet fillings and sauce pairings, elevating this podcast shelf game.
Sure.
And they were joined by a special guest, a bag of frozen peas.
Oh.
And they spilled the cold, hard truth about freezer life and what's going on. There is an ongoing ice cream war.
Oh.
Did you know that? The infamous time the freezer door was left open. Spoiler, everything was spoiled.
Yeah.
And the episode wrapped up with a saucy debate. Is ketchup a legit dipping sauce for all snacks? Because it is technically a fruit, so it can be sweet, but it's also can be savory. Opinions run hot and tastes run wild. Why should you listen to this podcast? If your coworker's small talk is driving you nuts, Crust and Crumbs is the perfect distraction. Equal parts hilarious, relatable, and delicious. It's the ideal way to microwave your mind without burning it. They did pay me
Oh, well, sure.
to positively review this.
Sponsored content, that's fine. That's
So
fine.
10 out of 5.
Oh, wow. It's double good.
Oh, okay.
5 stars, business daddy.
Thank you, Lacey. Oh, well, welcome to the program. I'll be bothering you again soon. How can people get more Lacey Carroll out where they would get things?
Yeah, so my address is
Oh, I know it.
At Lacey MC, it's LACEY MC. It's not because I'm a cool MC DJ. That's just my initials.
Sure.
But that's where you can find me on Instagram and the tiki-talkies and the bullshitsies. And that's basically, I just gave my business one. Hold on. My improv one. Oops.
Whichever.
Lacey.m.carroll.
Yeah.
You'll find me.
Yeah, that's...
No one's looking. And you can find me at Scene Kids tomorrow at 9 p.m. and regular exclusive blend at 8.
Yeah, it's going to be a packed day. 4 improv shows tomorrow. Could scarcely have more improv. Well, looking forward to having you, and thanks for doing this. And before you close this heckin' thing out, you got something to tell people how to find you or promote or anything? Christy?
Donate to the Sacramento Food Bank, please.
There we go.
That would be cool. Or ACLU of Northern California. Super bummer, but definitely do that.
Well, sure.
Now I feel like a piece of shit.
I
Follow me on Instagram.
Well,
I also
It's
I
because
agree.
Donate stuff.
it's because
Donate blood.
it's because Christy doesn't have
platelets.
Yeah.
Christy doesn't have an online presence to speak of, so
yeah.
that's why they promote other
I'm
things.
afraid.
Well, rightfully so.
I mean, yeah.
Online is terrible.
It really is.
Well, thank you, Christy, for just being better than us, I guess.
You mean to high road everybody?
Yeah, big flex there. What
do they call it? Virtue
Yeah.
signaling? I just fucking signaled so hard, you guys.
We're a bunch of scumbags. All that being equal, Christy, let's hear what you've got here in your recap rundown of a podcast titled Yuppers.
Welcome to Yep. Yepper. Yes. It's a podcast for people who absolutely, definitely, 1,000% know what you're talking about. In our podcast, our guests will have to navigate their way through a conversation where they know absolutely nothing about the topic, but they must appear convincingly as though they do. This show is for anyone who's ever nodded through a conversation about NFTs, kombucha brewing, or the wireframe architecture of cloud-native Kubernetes stacks and thought, I'm going to Google that later, and then you never do that. You never Google it. Am I familiar with Kubernetes stacks? Yep. Yep. Yepper. Each week we'll dissect the most confusing, trendy, niche, or just plain made-up topics that people pretend to know about so you can just keep up the facade that you're in the know and you can upgrade your passable small talk skills. This club has everything. Cryptocurrency, wine tasting, AI ethics, what exactly a finsta is, still don't know, didn't bother to look it up. And we cover U.S. and world history that you don't know because you went to school during No Child Left Behind, and you were in fact left behind. You were left behind.
Yeah.
Do you know about the War of 1812? Yeah. Yepper. It was these European independence. It was war. So interesting. Your survival guide for looking smart, staying cool, and staying absolutely nothing with substance and confidence.
Oh. The page flip implying more.
I thought there was more. I think I just didn't scoop that page from the printer. But that's good ending point.
Yeah,
I like
sure.
it. Solid.
Yeah.
It's my type ammo.
And stab is over. Thank you all for joining us tonight, and of course, a very special thank you to our amazing panel, Carissa Edwards, Lacey Carroll, and Christy Farley. Say, would you like to catch the Stab Show live as it happens? Now is the good news. You can. Just come on down to Stab Comedy Theater or tune in to Stab TV Friday nights at 7:30, and that's literally it. Or you can always take the Stab Show with you wherever you go by subscribing to the show via the podcast provider of your choice. And then why not rate and review and share it while you're at it? That'd be neat. But unfortunately, that's all we've got for you tonight. So, until next time, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, saying it doesn't cost nothing to be nice, but still somehow so many fucking people try to cut corners by being a dick. So, just keep doing your best. The right people are seeing it. Good night. I don't know. Go out on a weird positive note. Thank you all so much. Oh, it was so good. So good. Thank you all. Hope you had a good time. Like I said, we do have 4 gosh darn improv shows tomorrow, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you want to come out, please do. We don't have a 9 tonight, so you all get to go home early. You were probably going to anyway, but I do too. So hope to see you again. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. Have a good night. Everybody get home safe. Good job, y'all.
Thank you. Oh my God, you guys are amazing.
Good night, online folk. Good to see you. See you tomorrow.
Don't make a sound. I know they're watching.
We're there for what? Good job.
They're watching all the commotion. Kitty like Maggie
Yeah.
has people
Yeah.
talking.
Doggo.
They're talking.